Swadika, and thank you for joining us for the evening edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Tra Tirakausan. A high-level Thai diplomatic delegation joined global leaders at the World Economic Forum annual meeting 2026 in Davos, Switzerland, to address the escalating complexities of forced labor. Minister of Foreign Affairs Sihasak Phuongketgao participated in a strategic session titled From Data to Collective Action Against Forced Labor on January 20th. The discussion focused on how rapid digitalization and shifting migration flows have transformed human trafficking into a more sophisticated global challenge that requires a unified international response. Now, during the forum, the foreign minister proposed a comprehensive framework anchored in 4 core principles of prevention, protection, enforcement, and partnership. He emphasized that the transition from theory to impact relies heavily on establishing data-driven partnerships that facilitate real-time information exchange across international borders and between public and private sectors. Thailand's commitment to these principles was highlighted through its successful integration of technology in managing the fisheries sector, which has significantly reduced labor exploitation. The foreign minister also raised urgent concerns regarding the rise of cyber scams and forced labor in fraudulent online operations within Southeast Asia. On February 8th, Thai citizens will be required to cast their votes for members of parliament and participate in a national referendum regarding the drafting of a new constitution. The core question for the public is whether they agree that a new constitution should be created to replace the current one. To ensure that voters are well informed before heading to the polling stations, the Election Commission is organizing a major platform for political parties to present their visions and clarify the potential impacts of the referendum. The Bangkok Election Commission reported that a total of 35 political parties registered their interest in participating in the opinion-sharing sessions between January 17th and 19th. Now, among the registered groups, 18 parties have indicated they agree with the proposal for a new constitution, while 14 parties have expressed their opposition. Additionally, 3 parties have registered to offer alternative perspectives that represent viewpoints outside of the standard agree or disagree options. To finalize the list of speakers, the Election Commission has scheduled a coordination meeting via Zoom for January 23rd at 10 a.m. Each of the 3 groups is expected to select 5 representatives to serve as their primary voices during the upcoming debates. If a group is unable to reach a consensus on their chosen speakers, the Commission will conduct a random drawing to ensure a fair and transparent selection process for all participating parties. A coordinated raid was conducted earlier today on an indoor cannabis farm owned by an Israeli national in KRABI province. The operation followed the execution of a search warrant issued by the KRABI Provincial Court after investigators discovered that the business was operating through Thai nominees to bypass legal ownership restrictions. The owner was present during the search of the building, which had been extensively modified to house a sophisticated indoor cultivation facility along with processing and packaging equipment. Investigators discovered that the facility was being used for a wide range of activities beyond simple cultivation, including the management of online sales and a specialized delivery service for cannabis products. The premises also hosted organized tours where international visitors were invited to view the farm and were permitted to consume cannabis inside the building. Officials explained that the foreign investor had orchestrated a complex corporate structure by hiring Thai nationals to initially register the company with 100% local ownership. Once established, the company's capital was increased to allow the foreign investor to take over 49% of the shares, a tactic that authorities describe as being similar to the use of mule accounts to conceal the true beneficiary of the business. Now, in addition to the charges filed against the Israeli national, 4 Thai individuals have been arrested for their roles as nominees in this illegal business scheme. Thailand's marine ecosystems are entering a critical stage as climate change impacts such as coral bleaching and seagrass decline continue to threaten rare marine species. Now, the Department of Marine and Coastal Resources is accelerating cooperation across all sectors to restore these resources and prepare for stricter legal enforcement to regulate marine tourism. The department has emphasized that immediate action is necessary to slow the rate of deterioration before the damage to the country's blue economy becomes irreversible. The agency reported that Thai seas are currently facing multiple environmental threats, including deteriorating coral reefs, rising sea levels, and increasingly frequent storms. It noted that biodiversity is also shifting as invasive alien species threaten native marine life, while wastewater discharge causes seawater discoloration that can lead to mass marine animal deaths. In response to these challenges, the department is expanding its monitoring networks and public awareness campaigns to encourage nationwide participation in protecting fragile coastal environments. Current conservation data shows that coral reefs and seagrass beds within national park zones are recovering more effectively due to stricter management protocols already in place. The department is now working to integrate these successes with more structured tourism management to ensure that environmental protection and economic activities remain balanced and sustainable. Additionally, officials are developing coastal erosion risk maps to help local communities prepare for and adapt to future environmental threats while ensuring that conservation efforts for marine life remain a top priority. The Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, is preparing to host the National Health Products EXPO 2026 from January 23rd until the 25th at Impact มืองทองธานี. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul has stated that the government aims to highlight the strength of Thai health products rooted in local wisdom, while strengthening their competitiveness on the international stage. According to the FDA, the initiative focuses on supporting entrepreneurs in elevating their products to meet global quality and safety standards. The strategy is expected to facilitate better income distribution across local communities and generate significant economic value for the nation. Additionally, the expo serves as a vital platform to build consumer confidence both in Thailand and abroad, while ensuring the public has access to reliable information for making safe and informed choices. The 3-day event will feature more than 500 booths from health product operators nationwide. Visitors will have access to various educational activities designed to increase consumer awareness and offer high-quality products at reduced prices to help ease living costs. The expo will be open to the public free of charge throughout its duration as part of the government's broader effort to support local businesses and promote the general well-being of the population. And that wraps up the evening edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีค่ะ